scene. Lovely to speak with you all today. I've actually changed the title of my speech today again, because Renata asked me like 3 weeks ago, so I've been processing all these ideas. So I've decided to talk about the power of learning to learn. Yeah, great. So I wanted to talk about my journey with learning. So I came to Freshwater at the beginning of this year, so roughly 6 months ago. It was the first time I stepped into the Northern Beaches when I had my first interview here with Frank. So I'm an inner Western kid, and coming over to the Northern Beaches has changed my perspective on learning totally. Now, here's a little diagram, or a map of where I travel. I live in Croydon, and it takes me roughly 1 to 1.5 hours to get here. So I'm in the car for about 2.5 hours a day. And I'm thinking, well, how can I utilize that time to improve my learning? So this is my journey of learning. I listen to podcasts in the car. There's a really awesome podcaster named James Altucher, and I also listen to TED Radio Hour. My friend Nico here introduced me to an awesome app called Blinkist, so I'm also listening to that. And I arrive at school with fresh ideas, hopefully. Alright, so I'm going to take you on a journey of visualization. So in the next few slides, I'm going to take you through a process of triggering your visual memory. So this is also known as the location memory method. So if you feel safe, you can close your eyes when I talk about these places, only if you trust your neighbour. Alright, here we go. So, just imagine you are walking down the hallway and you see your kids. I would like you to repeat the place, hallway. Alright, now why did I get you to do that? It's because it triggers your auditory memory. So later on, hopefully you remember all these different places. So the first word is connect. What do I mean by connect? So, seek to understand before asking to be understood. Now, teaching and learning is fundamentally a human relationship. If you can connect with your kids, that's when learning's going to happen. So, I'm going to give you a challenge. When you go back to your school and you're walking down the hallway and you see a bunch of kids on their phone, they're most likely playing Pokemon Go. So what you can do to connect with them at a deeper level is, hey, what's been up? What Pokemon have you been catching lately? Once you trigger that relationship, they're probably more likely to talk and learn in class. So the first place is hallway, and the concept is connect. Okay, now you're walking down that hallway, you're going towards your classroom, and the door is locked. So let's repeat the words, locked door. Locked door. Awesome, what a responsive audience. Okay, so the next concept is about curiosity. It's a locked door. So you're thinking, what's inside that room? And the quote here that I've got is, curiosity is the engine of learning. We need to learn to be a child again, okay? Quite often, because we take on the responsibility as a teacher, we think we know it all. We're adults. And then children question you, and you think, hey, you dismiss it straight away. But my challenge for you is to learn to think like a child again, because they learn the quickest. And if we stop being adults for some time and learn to be a child again, just think, that our learning will accelerate just as quick as them. Alright, the third place. Okay, locked door. We've got our keys out, and now you've entered your classroom. You see a whiteboard. Okay, so we're going to repeat again. Whiteboard. Excellent. Okay, now, the third concept here is about challenge. Challenge yourself to do new learnings every day. And learning is not about consumption, it's about creation. So you need to create, you need to take notes, you need to visualize the information sometimes, and just learn to create. Okay, I'm going to go quickly. Location number 4 is clock. Awesome. If you look at the clock, it's always ticking, it's always moving. And I think our learning should be the same. It should never stop. Last one would be the computer. Alright, the computer connects us with the world, and I like to say, do good work and share it with people, whether that's on Instagram, whether that's on Twitter, whether that's in the staff room, but share it. Don't just hold it to yourself. Okay, now I don't have much time, but otherwise I will get you to speak to your neighbour and go through those 5 locations again. We can do it really quickly now. The first location was? And that was related to the concept of? Connect. Beautiful. Okay, second place, where did we go after? Locked door. What was the locked door about? Beautiful. Okay, third place, we enter the room and what happens? We see the whiteboard and that relates to new learning. Fourth place, what do we see on the side? A clock. The clock never stops, nor should our learning. And the fifth place? Beautiful, because we need to share our work. Alright, now the future belongs to those who harness the power of learning. And here's the strategy. I do sketchnoting in class and I teach my kids to do that in class as well. And here's a summary that I like to contribute back to you for being great listeners and participants. Thank you.